Hey you guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I want you to do is to take a moment and pause the video to choose which deck is resonating with you, and then we also have story dice added on as an additional message today. And I hope you have made your selection. We'll go ahead and begin with deck number 1. Also remember, you guys, if you want your individual sign reading or your Venus sign reading, those are on Patreon. All right, so you have here a drink. So it's funny, I just kind of like immediately thought about somebody being thirsty. Maybe someone is thirst trapping. Maybe someone is thirsty for something. Maybe you're just thirsty for, your dreams. So I feel like, there's a need for you to pursue whatever it is that you're passionate about. Also, I see this as, water element. So there may be something significant about a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. This also could be talking about your intuition, listening to your intuition, trusting it. Yeah, and maybe trying to keep your emotions in balance as well. You also might just be very intuitive or very emotional. If you are an empath, you could be tapping into a lot of emotions, so that could also be highlighted here. And one last thing I'm getting here is about asking yourself, do you see the glass as half full or half empty? Are you an optimist or a pessimist? So those are some things that I'm getting from the story dice. All right. So we have the Emperor, the Page of Pentacles, 5 of Cups, 7 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, overall energy, 2 of Wands, Judgment, and Page of Cups. All right, so seems like you were notified about something, or you received some sort of notification, and whatever this notification is, it made you remember, like, oh, okay, I guess I better remember to do this, or oh, I forgot about that, it's time to, do this or that. So I feel like something was like a reminder for you to take some sort of action. And I feel like now you're pushing forward with something that you said that you were going to do or that you meant to do. There are also things that maybe you've been putting off, or you've been procrastinating about. And, you just keep getting reminders or signs from the universe that says like, hey, like, remember, like, do this. And so whatever the case, I feel like it got your attention and you took action. Even if this is just about someone calling you and you just forgot to call them back. Or maybe you were supposed to fill out some sort of paperwork and you forgot. So now it seems like you filled it out, sent it off, or whatever. Or responded back to somebody. I'm feeling like, okay, I'm trying to see which one I want to talk about first. I'll talk about career first. So in regards to career, I do feel like you are being driven, by your passion. Like there's something that you're excited about. I feel that, especially if you want to be like an entrepreneur, this could be an opportunity for you to make that move. It does seem like you're playing chess. You're like strategizing and, wanting to be in control of your future. And so you're whatever it is that you're doing, you're like, okay, I'm ready to do this, but I'm not going to rush into it, but I am going to start doing this. And I feel like maybe you're initiating the steps towards becoming your own boss in some way. In a love situation, it just looks like you're being watched. Somebody is pursuing you from a distance. This person has been thinking about you. This, whoever they are, they're still being very strategic in how they pursue you. It is possible that this is someone that feels like they made a mistake or missed out on an opportunity with you, and they're like, I need to make up for that mistake, or I need to fix this. And so this person is just determined to correct some sort of past mistake. I do feel like this person is lurking in a sense, or they're leaving you some sort of breadcrumbs, leaving out little clues for you to let you know that they're watching. I'm seeing something like cryptic messages being sent to you. It could be that this person's also waiting for confirmation to see if you've recognized that they're about to pursue you or watching you. Could be dealing with a water sign, like I said. Also could be Aries or an earth sign, or somebody with Venus in Aquarius. I'm sorry, not Venus in Aquarius, Mercury in Aquarius. Yeah. So I kind of feel like there is an opportunity. You also maybe already received some sort of notification or cryptic message, and you're like, I know this is so and so. And now you are the one just kind of like sitting back and strategizing on whether or not you want to respond to this person or not. But I feel like this is more the other way around. I feel like somebody is just like watching you and leaving you clues. You also might be expressing, something that you're going through, something emotional that you're dealing with, but you're doing it in a way that is coded. Maybe you're leaving certain messages on social media that indicate that you're sad or hurting about something. I also kind of feel like somebody is putting a tattoo on them, on this, their cells on there. I don't know if it's on the arm or leg or wherever, but I feel like somebody is putting a tattoo in memory of somebody. Somebody also maybe needs to talk to their father. Okay, I feel that someone is becoming very obsessive in having control. You could be dealing with someone who is a sadist, or maybe you are. I feel like somebody wants to dominate or wants someone to be submissive, or is just maybe into that role playing of bondage or some form of S&M. Could be psychological S&M, where it's like somebody's just like telling you what to do, and they're not necessarily tying you up, but they're just like controlling you mentally. But it's like you're allowing it because you're playing along with them. But if not, it could be that this is what this person likes. They like, you know, bondage and, I don't know, in a sense, maybe tormenting. Okay, so I feel like I'm going back to a story about somebody's father. I don't know if someone's father was abusive, verbally, emotionally, or physically. But it does seem like maybe someone was dealing with an abusive father. I'm also getting someone who can come off very angry and mean-spirited. Potentially racist. I don't know too if someone is having to meet someone's father, but I don't know, they're very judgmental. It's possible too that somebody is reminding you of someone who you have resentment towards. You're like, ugh, you remind me of my father, or you remind me of my uncle. Like somebody is like a father or father figure. And I don't know. This also could just be that person. Somebody is just very good at inflicting pain. If this is someone at your job, I feel like there could be an issue with the supervisor. Maybe they are micromanaging. Maybe they are racist. You might believe that an earth sign is your soulmate, or maybe you both feel this way. And I do feel that you are. I also kind of feel like two people that are in love are seeking approval from one of the parents, even though you're adults. It just seems like someone is seeking approval. Now I'm also getting something kind of scandalous, like somebody having an affair. Like something's going on with the father and the son for somebody. And then another thing I'm getting is that there's just some sort of an age gap. I feel like maybe someone is still doing something deceptive or lying or cheating. Like there's a relationship with an older man, and then there is like a younger person on the side. I feel like somebody misses their family. I feel like somebody misses their family. If someone has any type of issues with fertility, I feel like there's been a loss in the past and someone is still grieving because of that. Someone is still blaming themselves for the loss of a child. I kind of feel like there is some kind of sadness in regards to family. There may be some sort of family issue that pops up where there's a little bit of grief. Feels like there's going to be some sort of changes coming into your life as well. It also could be that someone around you is going through some sort of grief. Seems like somebody is like really sad, but I don't know, when this person becomes sad, they become defensive. I feel like somebody also may have taken something the wrong way. Like someone was eavesdropping and they heard something, but they got it all wrong. And so they don't even have the right story. So they're taking something the wrong way. I don't know if someone's been acting weird around you. If so, it's likely they took something the wrong way. It also could be that someone was being nosy and looking at something that you posted on social media and they think it's about them and it's not. Yeah. Seems like you might be blaming yourself about something. You're like, it's my fault. Like I self-sabotaged it. Um, I did this to myself. Like somebody is really taking a blame for something. Mm, I'm hearing the name Miriam for somebody. Mm, and the name Dev. I don't know if that's a full name or a nickname. I feel like I'm hearing the Hindu names. I don't know if someone's parents are disappointed in, like if your parents are disappointed in you about something. Somebody might be lying about how they're making their money or how they received something. I feel like somebody stole something and gave it to you, or you stole something and gave it to somebody. I feel like if somebody stole something, they're feeling guilty about it. Maybe initially they justified it and now they're like, I feel bad, like I stole that. It could be an idea too, like maybe somebody stole somebody's idea um, or sold somebody's idea that wasn't, like, you didn't have a right to do that, or they didn't have a right to sell your idea. I don't know. I just feel like, in a nutshell, somebody stole something and gave it to another person. Maybe you're dealing with someone who is a thief. Maybe someone steals information, steals like credit card information, and then buys you things, or vice versa. It is possible that somebody's career is considered to be dishonorable. Yeah. All right, so let's move on to deck number 2. All right, so your story dice. Oh, where'd it go? Okay, so we have a heart. So maybe you are going to be dealing with matters of the heart, emotional things. Maybe you love somebody, or you're falling in love, or somebody loves you, or maybe you have a secret admirer. There also could be something going on with the heart chakra. Maybe it's been activated, or maybe it's blocked. Maybe it needs healing. Health-wise, maybe you need to pay attention to your heart or heart-related issues. It's likely too that maybe you're being told or encouraged to follow your heart. Like, what does your heart say? Listen to it. So this is just still another way of talking about your intuition. Maybe it's telling you that you will have your heart's desires. So just all in all, I feel like this is talking about matters of the heart. All right, you have the Empress, which does represent Venus, so heart issues. Knight of Earth, Ace of Fire, Ten of Air, King of Air, overall energy, Queen of Water, the Emperor, and the High Priestess. All right, so yeah, dealing with intuition and having to be patient about some things. Seems like intuitively you are aware that something is happening, but it's like you still have to like wait and see. Maybe you don't want to speak on something until it's official, or until you have some sort of confirmation. Seems like things have also been revealed to you through dreams. There could be messages for you in regards to your mother and father. If one or both of your parents are deceased, you might be visited by them in dreams. In regards to a love situation, I feel that soulmates are, your soulmate is near. I feel that either someone who you identify as, you know, your ideal type, someone is like your prototype. I feel like that person is in your energy. And I feel like you both see each other that way. It's like, you know, if I was to be in a relationship, this is the person that I would like to be with. This is the prototype. They're the exact type of person that I want to be with. So I feel like you are kind of like with or nearby your divine masculine or feminine. And I feel like, I don't know, seems like something might be bringing the two of you together. Something also could blossom into a love relationship, especially if you're like bonding with someone business wise. Maybe you guys are just talking about business related things and then you just kind of start to feel each other. So that's a possibility too. Again, this is some pretty good energy for being an entrepreneur. Maybe you're wanting to follow your dreams if that's something that you're wanting to do, or you want to have a type of career that gives you your independence. So I feel like, that is something that is on its way. Maybe you've been feeling like this is happening, some sort of changes coming into your life, and that could be it. So you could also be dealing with a water sign, an Aries, an earth sign, or an air sign. There may be significant people coming into your life to kind of assist you or guide you in some way. I do feel that something is igniting your passion. Maybe there's going to be some sort of opportunity for you that you're really excited about. If you are creative or you're an artist, there definitely could be something in development. Something is manifesting. Maybe you've been working on your passion project, or something is like your baby and you're about to give birth to it. So this is good energy for those of you that are creative or artistic. I feel like something is igniting that passion within you. You're starting to believe that, certain things are possible and that maybe certain things are meant for you. At the same time, I feel like you'll be letting go of certain ideas that you were holding on to, and you're adopting new ideas and beliefs. So I'm also getting a situation where maybe there's going to be silence after sex. It's like a period where there's no more communicating with somebody and you might feel like they ghosted you. Or maybe you decide that you just want to cut people off in general. You could be taking a break from social media as well. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like I'm hearing like crickets. So I don't know. It seems like you are maybe optimistic about something, and then it's like, okay, I thought this would be well received. I'm not hearing anything. You also could start off talking with an earth sign or dating an earth sign, and then suddenly distancing yourself from them, or maybe it doesn't work out and then an air sign comes into your life. Now, there is a possibility that someone is pregnant, but I don't know that somebody's going to go to full term. So there could be some sort of fertility issues going on. Or maybe you were like, well, I thought they were pregnant, or last I talked to so and so, they said they were pregnant. And then it turns out that they never had a baby. I kind of feel like something happened though. You also may be dealing with some sort of family issues, especially in regards to the mother. Someone's mother might be going through like a lot of changes. Or suddenly you are needing to focus on your mother. You might learn that something comes from your mother's side of the family and it shocks you because you thought it came from your father's side of the family. Kind of feels too like you might end up dealing with some sort of sadness or emotional outburst. It could be that you're holding on to some sort of burden when it comes to your mother. I don't know if there's been a lot of emotional baggage or trauma that you've had with your mother. And I feel like if that's the case, it's going to be exposed because I feel like, I don't know, you can't hide or avoid those feelings anymore or those memories. So something is going to be brought to the forefront in regards to your mother. I feel like somebody is thinking about you, but I just feel like it's quiet or there's no communication. And maybe this is someone that you had a hard time letting go of or moving on from. But it seems like the minute you move away from them or you get over them, that their energy starts to come up. Maybe they reach out to you or you start dreaming about them. Spiritually, I just feel like you're being visited by a spirit. I almost feel that one of your wishes are going to be granted, but it seems like it's just this one wish. It's like you only get to have one wish. What is it? Or what did you wish for most recently? Whatever it is, it seems like it's being granted. I feel like there's also this opportunity that presents itself to you, but you have to have the courage to take that opportunity. You might be afraid of it, whatever it is. You also might have a hard time believing that something is possible for you. especially like I was talking about pursuing your dreams, it might be something that you're wanting to do, but you feel like that's just an illusion or it's not real. Um, but there is an opportunity for you to pursue this dream. It seems like you're holding out though, like you're not sure if you should take this opportunity. Mm. There could be something that is also dealing with legal matters that could make you take a step back or have to wait. Like maybe you get to uh, go out of town or like you want a trip or whatever. But first you've got to go to your court date and the scheduled trip is for the court date. So I don't know. I kind of feel like something might get in the way of something that you're wanting to pursue. Okay, I kind of feel like it's just about fulfilling one soul agreement first. And then once that soul agreement is done, you can move on to this dream that you're wanting to pursue. You might share something that is really personal for you and then feel like maybe you were being too vulnerable and then erase it or delete it. I'm also getting the energy of a possible breakup or separation. I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication um, before, or within the next 7 days. I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication between you and an air sign, or you and somebody that you're maybe doing business with. I feel like you're going to have to sign some sort of documents or papers. I'm not sure what it's in regards to, but I feel like you're signing off on a lot of things. You could be getting ready to receive some sort of um, income or some sort of finances. But like I said, it requires paperwork for you to sign off on. So I'm just seeing signatures and negotiations and agreements. Everybody has to be in agreement with something. If you have any type of estate and you're selling it, definitely would have to agree with other family members on what to sell the estate for. Yeah. So I feel like there's going to be talks about money and family. If someone is going through a divorce, I feel like there have to be agreements in regards to who gets what. And then I see the documents being signed. All right, so let's go on to deck number 3. Okay, so your story dice has an angry face. So I don't know, maybe something's going on where you're feeling upset or angry. Maybe you're frustrated about some things, or maybe someone is feeling that way about you. Maybe you're not liking the outcome of something. You also could be dealing with someone that could be holding some sort of a grudge or hostile energies. Just in general, like frustrations. I'm seeing 5s, so I just feel like you also might have to deal with some sort of uncomfortable changes. All right. So you have the Queen of Cups, the 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the 2 of Swords. Overall energy, Page of Wands, 6 of Cups, and the 4 of Pentacles. All right. Feels like you're holding on to memories, like you're not ready to let go of some sort of memories. I feel like you're also still holding on to a dream. It's something that you want or something that you just really value, and you're like, but it's mine. This is what I really want. I feel like you're not ready to let something go. Feels like you also could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could also be dealing with a Capricorn, Virgo, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Feels like someone also entrusted you with a secret. If this is like a love situation, it's possible that someone is expressing how they feel about you through poetry or song. Now, somebody also may be behaving immaturely. Could be you, but could be somebody around you. And maybe you're just having to deal with that. You might feel ignored by somebody as well, or like feelings aren't being reciprocated. There's a possibility that someone could act out if they feel as if they're being ignored. Somebody around you maybe feels like they're not loved, or you don't love them. I don't know if it's a child, your love interest, but somebody is feeling like you don't love them. This also could be reversed. Maybe you feel like you're being ignored. Definitely seems like you feel undervalued in some way. Career-wise, I feel like you want to revisit something from the past. I feel like you have some sort of hidden potential or a skill that needs more development or needs to be refined. And I feel that you're going to end up going back to something that you used to want to do career-wise because you just don't feel appreciated in your current position. Seems like you're also going to be focused on making something happen, especially after initial failure or disappointment. I feel like that's the thing that drives you to do better or to achieve something. Like you're going at it much more stronger than before. I feel like you're developing character skills or something that's like character development for you. Yeah, I feel like failing at something inspires you to sharpen your skills and or to focus on something else, and you're gradually like working towards some sort of goal. Creatively, I feel like someone is a writer or someone sings or is a producer and makes music. I feel like you're, focusing on creating your dreams or making your dreams come true. Now, you might be met with some sort of a blockage at some point. Like, I don't know, it's like you're trying to. No, you're keeping something a secret. You're not telling people what you're working on or something that you're doing. This is more about you hiding something and not trusting people. So maybe you're blocking people from getting too close to you, or I don't know, I feel like you're just keeping something like top secret. You're like, nope, I'm not sharing that with you. I don't trust you, or I can't talk about it. Somebody could be hiding the fact that they're pregnant, or hiding something about what they do for a living. Somebody had a dream about you, and I feel like they're not telling you, or at least they're not going to go into detail. You could get frustrated with somebody because they're not expressing themselves in a mature way. Seems like maybe somebody is trying to push your buttons. Maybe they want you to read their minds, but they need to just say what they need to say. I feel like the universe is also trying to encourage you to go after something. It's something that you want or desire, and the universe is like, just do it, just get up and do it. Yeah, so you're being encouraged to pursue your dreams. Even if this is in regards to a person, it's like, just go talk to them. Just express how you feel to them. I'm also getting the energy of two people who are attracted to one another, but both parties have too much pride to say it first. I feel like somebody is coming to the realization that their needs aren't being fulfilled, whether it's physically with a partner or financially in life. It's like coming to the realization that this isn't enough. This isn't what I signed up for. But I do feel like through some sort of negative experience that you're becoming stronger. Like I said, this is some sort of character development that's needed. If you are being rejected or turned down, I feel like it's not for you. Like you're being turned down because there is something else waiting for you. And maybe you have to look at rejection from a different perspective. I feel like someone's child or children need more attention. They also could be lashing out because of that. I feel like if you've been waiting for some sort of money to come through, it finally will. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be some changes coming to your daily routine, especially more so pertaining to your work. I'm getting changes in career. A fire sign also might have something to do with you going in a new direction. Like I said earlier, like maybe, some sort of pain or rejection is what was needed to set you on a new path. I feel like you're going to have some sort of clarity. I feel like you're writing down ideas or you're journaling. If you're a writer, maybe you're, writing out some sort of story. I feel like you're putting some sort of plan in place. Also, anything you've just been talking about or dreaming about, I feel like you're going to make something happen. You're like, okay, no, this needs to actually manifest. And I feel like you're going to like execute one of your plans. I feel like if you're hearing like a lot of birds, that might be some sort of sign of accomplishment or letting you know that everything that you want will be received, like your dreams are going to become a reality. It also looks like something is bringing family together. You might find yourself spending more time with family. Family also could be getting stronger. You may be having dreams about fish or anything that kind of indicates that your family is about to grow or expand. One last thing I'm getting is that someone might be in love with you. Like you have some sort of secret admirer. This person is, they're not telling you though that they're in love with you. But they're thinking about you, dreaming about you, or fantasizing. I feel like somebody is building up the courage to approach you. For some of you, I feel like you work with this person. I feel like two people meet at a crossroad, like at a critical point in their lives. Like this is what brought these two people together because they're both in crisis mode. I feel like it's likely you might end up falling in love with someone, but you're keeping quiet about it. Yeah. All right, so those are the messages that I have for you guys. Hopefully some resonated. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.